The thing I don't like that a lot of homosexuals say. Some say I can't help the way I am. I was born this way. And that's so far from the truth. If homosexuality is a sin, to say you was born that way is saying God made a mistake. He created you in a sin he despised. And I can say this for all sins. About people who stuck in their ways when it pertains to a specific sin. But I prefer to speak on this one. God encourages us through different parts of the scripture to protect our gates, the gate of our mouths, the things we eat, the things we say, our ear gates, the things we hear, our eye gates, the things we see. Sadly, as a kid, we're not good guardians of those gates. The people, places, and things we were surrounded by heavily influenced the things we consumed. And as children, we quickly adapt to our environment because we don't know right from wrong. And God knew that. That's why he's patient and kind. It's why he gives grace and mercy freely. We were born into sin. Not saying we're the host of a particular sin once we exit the womb, but simply sin existed way before we came. It was already a war going on between right and wrong. If anything, we just came out picking a side, but grew up only picking a side that made us feel comfortable. We wasn't born liking the same sex, but as we grew older, that thing that we liked turned into lust, a deep embedded desire. Because there was comfort in that thing. It made us feel seen and heard, made us feel free. Some of us navigated in that lifestyle due to past hurt, past trauma, things we may have experienced with the opposite sex that caused us to veer in a different direction. To say you was born gay is almost like saying you was born speaking Russian, all because you got Russian parents. But if that Russian mom was a surrogate mother, having a child for an American family, that child grows up speaking English. And that's because their gates, their mouths, eyes, and ears experienced and adapted to American ways, American language, and also an American view. And without any knowledge or information about their original roots, their original nationality, that language in that country where they originally come from is foreign to them. And that's how it is with us. We're originally God's people, born into the enemy's land, speaking the enemy's language of sin. We have grown used to and have adapted to his speech, his way of thinking, seeing, and hearing. And it's become comfortable to us because it's all we've ever known. So when God sends somebody to come and tell you the truth about your original language, your true roots, a spiritual kingdom from where you once originated, it sounds foreign to you. You can tell that child his real parents spoke Russian. That don't necessarily mean they're gonna have the energy to learn it because they've grown comfortable speaking English. Just like how God will use us messengers to give word to his people who have grown comfortable speaking the language of the enemy, that their father's language is not just truth, but it's also theirs. It's a little too foreign for them to understand because what they've been saying and doing is the only thing they've known since birth. And that's why they feel like they was born this way. But whether you like it or not, God gonna continue to use people like me, others he's teaching his language, to also teach y'all his speech, your true heritage, and hopes his people find their way back home. Because these sins in the enemy's land ain't it. But y'all be blessed.